Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here today. And I'll be discussing the trade that I learned by Michael Herron, which is plumbing services. Plumbing is a family trait with me. I was born into a plumbing family. My granddad, he was a plumber. So plumbing is all I knew growing up. Even when the other kids had opportunities to have summer program jobs or other places, I wasn't have that privilege. Had to get on the truck. Even times when my grandfather felt like I was inadequate at a job or something, messed up on something, and I thought that he'd say, "You're fired." The next morning he was saying, "Wake up, we gotta go to Miss Lizzie's house." I'm like, go back again. So, and it goes through my whole family. No one was relinquished from being in the plumbing job. I remember my grandma coming away from underneath the sink with pipe wrenches. I've seen my sister crawl from under the house, you know what I'm saying, fix up. So it was a family thing. Everyone has touched a pipe wrench in my family at some point in time. And I did this all the way up till I was 18 years old, and I actually left Mississippi and went on to other things. And it was after those 18 years, I started a road that took me all over the place, and unfortunately, plumbing was no longer in my life. But an incident happened, and I was incarcerated, and I went to the federal prison. And I can remember my grandfather always said, if you work hard with your hands, you can feed your family. And my grandma was a praying woman, and she said, if you put God in your life, he'll be there in your darkest hour. And so at this time in my point in my life, I was trying to find direction, so I stood on it. I asked God to come into my life, and I said I wanted to be the best plumber that I could be. So I went into an apprenticeship program. It was an 8,000-hour course, and I did it for 4 years. And I went out to the Department of Labor, and I took a 5-hour plumbing exam. And upon receiving the results of that, I felt like that was the biggest accomplishment I ever had in my life, because I passed it and became a journeyman plumber and got my certificate. Now making plumbing a career is my goal, to one day be a plumber again. And I know the things I need to get it. This happened in Minnesota, so to bring it over to Oklahoma, I have to be, they're not reciprocal. I have to be really certified, but I don't have to do the hours again, the 8,000 hours, but I will have to practice their codes and take an exam. But I also know I need to get my tools back up. I know I have to get, proper vehicle to carry the tools, and, but also in the meantime, I can apply for a reliable company, you know what I'm saying, to build up some capital to get to that point, you know what I'm saying. But ultimately, I would like to restart the family business. I would like to have Herron Plumbing on a truck one day. And not only can I hear my grandfather's words still today, I'm moving in that direction to be the best plumber I can be. And that's the trade that I've learned. Thank you.